Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Okay, so this is part 2 of the Back to the Basics series that I'm doing that a few of you have requested me to do. Okay, so our next video today we are going to do, next video is about application for your bronzers, contouring, highlighting, and blush. These are my favorites that I'm working on right now, trying to pan them. So these are what I'm going to use today. So I'm just going to show you application. So now that we've got our base set down, our concealer, foundation, primer, powder, all that, now we are ready to go in with our contouring. So what I'm using for my contouring is my little small hula from Benefit. And it looks like this. You open it up. My little brush fell out here. And what I usually use for that is this brush by BH Cosmetics. There's no number on it, but it's just perfect for this little box. And what I do is I'll go in, swirl around, I tap off, and then in case I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror because it's hard for me to see in my monitor there. So what you do is you want to start at the top of your ear right here, like where the hollows of your cheek would be if you did this, and there's a line there and you want to follow that. And what I do is I do a stamping motion first. I just stamp that on. And I try not to bring it down too far. And then I go over to the other side and do the same. Starting from the ear, and I go all the way into the hairline. Just going to go back over and stamp them. And then I'm just going to go in small circles to blend them. So once you get that blended out, okay, so next I'm going to take this brush and tap into this and then tap off again. And then I'm going to start at right here at the top, right below my brow, and just at the top of my nose. Follow that line, and then start to blend it. Then I'm going to dip in again, and this is always hard for me to do the other side. I'm going to start again right below my eyebrows. On the top of my nose, follow that line. Mine's a little crooked. I've had my nose broke a few times. And then blend it. And then I will take what's left over and go over the bottom of my nose. And then I also take what's left and I'll go around my chin just with what's left on, and then I will go under my bottom lip to help make it look a little fuller. And then I'll go back in, I don't know why I forgot that, tap it off, and sometimes I'll even dab it on my hand, and I'll go right along the edges of my face where my cheek is to help define the shape of my face. Like that. So just a light. You don't want really noticeable. You just want a light shadow type just to define the shape. And then that's all I do for contour. Okay, so next up, I will take a big fluffy brush like this. I use this all the time. This is my favorite. This is my Tarte brush. So next I will go in with my Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. And this is in Sunkissed. This is what it looks like. And this is a perfect cool toned bronzer for me and my shade. So what I'll do is I'll swirl around, tap it off, and then I'll just press lightly. And then when I get up to the top, I'll just kind of work it in, sit there a minute and tap, 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 tap. And I'll go back in, tap it off again, and lightly go over where you contoured at. And keep tapping. And then I'll do like a C. I'll go over that contour on my neck. I'll take it down a little bit, and then I'll drag it down my neck to help give it some color. Now I'm a little extra, so after I'm done with that, I will go in with my Sun Bunny from Too Faced, and it's a 2 shade, and what I do is I just mix it all around, tap it off, and I'll just lightly go over what I went over before. And it just adds a little more dimension. Again, along my face, and then I'll drag it down. So you should look something like that. Now you can always go back in if you feel that something's a little too harsh. You can take a powder brush and kind of go over it, and it will soften it. That is what that looks like with the contour and my bronzer. And the next I'm going to go in with my Milani Romantic Rose Rose Blush. I love these things. And what I do is, this is my pure from the My Little Pony collection powder brush, and I'll just go in and swirl and tap off always, and then make your little tiki face, and then on the apples just kind of lightly brush back. Do it again. I kind of like it on the tip of my nose sometimes. So there's your application for your blush. I love this color. It's really pretty. So next up we have our highlighter. This is our last step in our powder products on our face. Is the Pixi by Petra. This is the Subtle Sunrise Duo, and this is what it looks like. Can you guys see it? Sometimes I will use one or the other or both. So this is a brush I think I got off of Amazon. It says number 5. This is what I use for my highlighter. And I'm just going to tap into the gold one and just go above the tops of my cheek. And this one does show a little bit of texture, but I love this shade. And I go up on my temples, and then I will extend it over my eyebrows. And then I'll do the other side. I don't know if you guys can see that. How pretty that is. I like a lot of highlighter. And then I'll take a little bit and go to the middle of my nose, right down between there. You can even do it with your fingers. It enhances it a little more. And then you skip an area and then go to the tip. Some people don't like the tips of their nose highlighted. I do. So, and then your Cupid's bow. Now I always like to put some down on my chin. Okay, so last step for that is you want to set all of your powders in, your powder products in. So I use Urban Decay's All Nighter. If you can't afford those, you can use Flower Beauty Seal the Deal. I heard it's something a bit like this, long-lasting setting spray. You can get it at your local drugstore, I think. Actually, I think Ulta is the only one carrying them right now, but just usually about 6 to 8 inches. And then I spray it. And then I use my little mirror and I fan it. And it just kind of melts everything together and locks it all in. So there you have it. We did our contour, bronzer, blush, and our highlighter. So what do you guys think? Leave me some comments down in the comment section. I'm losing my nose ring. Tell me what products you use. And if you have any other questions, you can also leave those below. And the next video coming up will be eyeshadow application. So I will see you then. Thank you all for watching. If you like this style of video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell that lets you know every time I upload a new video. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. And welcome to the Cupcake Squad.